Yeah, today is a beautiful day, a wonderful day, and just sitting here and enjoying this morning sun. It's wonderful. Just to think about the things that God created and how wonderful they are. And some days you just wake up and think of how wonderful of a day it's going to be, and and you enjoy it and you experience it, then you realize that there's people that are experiencing real deep things, real troubling things, real hurtful things, These things that have taken us away from who we should be as individuals, people that we should be, loving and kind and personable, those just things that you grew up being taught by your parents, And sometimes we may say we didn't have the best parents in the world, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, but they did the best they could with what they had, and sometimes, like the saying always says, you can't give somebody something that you don't have, and most of us want to give, we have the spirit and we want to give. But most times, if you don't have something, you can't give it to anybody, let alone afford it for yourself. And for me, I feel, and I always just thank God and feel like even if God blessed me to that extent and He afforded me those things that are, about every person has those kind of desires in one form or another because they'll get you closer to something else. But I always feel even if God empowered me to that point, I think, you'll be grateful to just solve certain things that handicap people on a daily basis and, hinder them from being able to just enjoy life for life what it is. So for me, I think it would be eliminating those hurdles, those things that make people go out of their way to do those things, to be able to accomplish something. And I pray the Lord all the time, God, if it's something I need, I might have to take this route to get to it, Lord, but if there's a way you can get me to that point without having to go through this way, and I'm always grateful for it. On the other hand, there's so much which I call, it's the ways of the world, it's the corruption. It's just our own desire sometimes getting on the way of things, rather than waking up and thanking the Lord for the great day that He has made and being able to rejoice fully and aware of it and being not only just rejoicing but being filled with joy and just recognizing the simple things in life, not the whole big picture. Yes, obviously, life has its woes, and you know and some days, yes, you know but most days, and if not all the time, even if the day may not be that way, deep inside our hearts we should always be bubbling with joy. And having that, I wanted to make a video because I sometimes you feel some things you don't even know the right way to say, but you notice things and you get to think, wow, I never thought I'll see this in my lifetime. You know, you didn't, even then, you never knew you'd ever see anything like this. But then it just breaks your heart, and you just have to pray, and thank God, though, like I'm not there, I could have been there. I could be that person being there, you know. But knowing better, knowing the person better, and knowing that they know better, be it for attention, be it we have social media now, and everybody can express their feelings however they choose to. But, for me, I just thank God, I thank God every day. I don't know, I don't claim to know. But the least that I know is that I have a loving God, you know, God that loves me, God that cares, God that provides. I ask Him for wisdom, He gives me wisdom. I ask Him for knowledge, He gives me knowledge. I don't know about everything, you know, but I know I'm glad today. I'm glad about the day that the Lord has made, and I'm rejoicing in it. All the other stuff that comes and goes, that's the things of this life. You know, I can never figure it out. You know, I went to school trying to figure everything out. I couldn't. You know, I didn't pass every exam I took. You know, it didn't make me any less wise or any less knowledgeable. But to this day, you know, I know just the simple things in life. You know, the simple things. I woke up today. I'm alive. You know, I don't have any bone aching in my body. I'm not sick. I feel well, you know. Everybody woke up the same in my household. And for that, I'm grateful and I'm thankful for the Lord above. And I pray that it is the same for you. Otherwise, the rest of the things, you know, God says, keep it simple. Seek first the kingdom of God and all its righteousness. And all these other things, you know, all these other things shall be added unto you. You know, much love, you know, and I pray that you're blessed today like I am. And much love to you too, and much love to your family. And, you know, just smile, you know, give people hugs out there, you know, and keep praying, you know. It's tough times we live in. Anyway, God bless.